my name's Baylee and I love Copic markers. There are just so many colors available and I need to own them all. Not only are there hundreds of marker colors, there are refill ink bottles for those markers, so that's twice the amount of items to collect. I've spent thousands of dollars on Copic markers and related art products. Even though I have so many markers, I don't actually own them all, but I will get there one day. I remember little 18-year-old me watching art videos on YouTube and I saw someone doing a demonstration with Copic markers. They just seemed like magical art supplies and I was mesmerized and I knew I had to get my hands on them right away.
At first, I thought it was harmless when she told me she was going to buy a set of markers, until she told me that the cost was going to be $300 for the set. And that's not even close to how many markers she has now.
Collecting all these Copics hasn't been easy. I have to keep an eye out for sales. I have to see which websites are carrying which colors. Sometimes I have to order off of American websites, which costs more because you have to factor in the currency conversion, customs, shipping, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you have no choice because you can't find those colors anywhere else. Plus, some Canadian websites charge a fortune for their markers, so you just have to weigh the pros and cons of which website's gonna get you what you want for the best price. It can be a real struggle. Don't even get me started on when colors are out of stock, especially when your marker is dead and you need a refill and they're all out of stock everywhere you look.
Yeah, the Copic shortage. Yeah, that was a tough time. Baylee locked herself in a room and didn't even come out for a few days. We were all really worried about her, and then eventually, she did come out, at least for food, but she had changed.
I don't want to talk about it.
Then once the shortage was over, she went into a buying frenzy.
So here's the bulk of my Copic collection. These are all the markers and refills. I do have some other Copic products like airbrush system, paper, stuff like that, but these are the markers themselves. So these are the refills I used to have, and then I recently bought more, and so I have a whole bunch more in here. And then back here I have all my Copic markers themselves. It's a pretty decent collection, but I would really like to get all the colors that are available and all the refills.
It's gone way too far, and now she's trying to be sneaky with her purchases.
Hey Baylee, do you know if we have any more? Were you just shopping for markers?
No, I was just scrolling through Twitter.
Don't lie to me. I saw those color swatches.
He makes me feel guilty for buying markers, so I started hiding them around the house so that he won't notice how many I have.
I notice.
I was gone for 5 minutes.
I don't really see it as a problem. I mean, I need these markers for my art, so I don't get why it's a big deal. Like, if I have to live off 25% ramen for 2 weeks to make rent, then whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I even collect other art supplies like paints, pencils, all that kind of stuff, so there's always something to collect. I don't see how having so many art supplies could be bad. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many supplies can one art room hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got pencils and papers aplenty. I've got paint sets and brushes galore. You want Copic markers? I've got 320. But who cares? No big deal. I want more.